When I was a teenager, I would spend my afternoons with friends wandering around the empty streets of our 4,000 inhabitants town in Italy, waiting for something to happen. It never did. The highest thrill we could hope for was a car accident on the major road that crossed the center of the town. It was a very traffic one, so sometimes two commuters would crash, or, I don't know, a drunk driver would hit a street sign. That's how I developed my dream. I wanted to live in a big, crowded city full of events, interesting things happening at all times. Fast forward 15 years, here I am at 32, living in Manhattan, 1.6 million humans crammed in a teeny tiny strip of land, the center of one of the busiest areas. This definitely fulfilled my dream of when I was a teenager, but like everything, it came with a cost. My little soul of a country girl cannot cope with the constant hustle and bustle of the city. People walking everywhere, doing things, asking you for things, sometimes complimenting you, but some other times trying to scam you. You need to constantly be alert. A simple trip to the store around the corner can overstimulate me with loud noises, all sorts of smells hitting my nostrils, people and vehicles moving in different directions. And then there is the concrete. Concrete everywhere. The lack of green, of trees, of grass. Sometimes it's just too much for me and I need to escape from the city. So I come here to a protected forest and do nothing for one day. The Canadian geese are ubiquitous in North America, and many people are annoyed by them. They certainly don't chirp like sparrows, but I liked having them there. They've been my company for the night. Sleeping in the car is always a bit unsettling, usually because you're so vulnerable to a person's attack, Although, to be honest, in the middle of the park, there was nobody to be seen. Mostly, I was a bit scared of the many warnings for black bears that I found. I'm really ignorant about bears because we don't really have them where I come from. So I went and read a few quick forum comments on the internet right before leaving, and they truly frightened me. Apparently, bears can smell the food from the inside of your car, and if they're really hungry, they can come and open the door. It's about 6:30 p.m., although it feels like it's 9-10 o'clock already. It's pitch black outside, and I'm here, nothing to do except I'm gonna write down in my journal a little bit. I brought some books, and for sure I'm gonna go to sleep very early tonight. Right now the temperature could be about 4 degrees Celsius outside. It's pretty chilly in here too, but I have my good trusted Norwegian sweater that's keeping me very warm. I hope I'm not gonna be too cold tonight. But in the fall 2020, when I was in New Hampshire, I slept to freezing temperatures in this car with this sleeping bag. Good morning. This is the situation. So, no sunshine today, but I still woke up with rooster singing. That was so nice. And I'm grateful because I survived to this very, very cold night. It was very harsh, not gonna lie, but I hope it's gonna work fine tonight. This time, the only concern I really had was that it might have been too cold for me to be able to sleep comfortably. And unfortunately, that's exactly what happened. I was well equipped, but I was just a little too cold to be able to sleep comfortably, so I kept waking up about every hour. I said unfortunately, but in reality, the discomfort was exactly what I was looking for in this little escape. Experiencing discomfort every once in a while is necessary for me to sort of wake up, reset, and to find a new appreciation for the many, many, many comforts and luxuries we can enjoy in our daily lives. So in this sense, I was happy that I spent a not so restful night. It's evening. The sun just set. The darkness of the night already wraps everything. Even me at this point, since I forgot to bring a proper light. It's 6:30, but I feel like I could already put myself to sleep. That's how much artificial light messes with our circadian rhythm, I guess. It's starting to be quite cold in here, but it's still not too bad. Life is so different in this way, in direct contact with the outside world. Almost completely exposed to the elements. I can feel the environment shaping my decisions. One last consideration before ending this video. Going on these little adventures is like medicine for me. It's truly like therapy. They're extremely beneficial to my health, both mental and physical. Nonetheless, this doesn't mean that I manage to do them regularly. It's really not easy to gather enough courage, time, energies, and willpower to do something that challenges my daily comforts. I consider important making this final note because in a vlog, you only see the experience itself, but this is actually only the final success of that process that lasted way longer than these 24 hours that I showed you. I don't want that the message that comes to you is that for other people, it's so easy to do the right thing, whereas maybe you find it much harder and you encounter so many obstacles that make you give up. The truth is that I tried to do this many times before actually succeeding. Finally this week. And even the same day I had to leave, I was in doubt till the last second whether to actually sleep out or not, because I was afraid. It's always a challenge, but it's a challenge that it's worth taking, and I encourage you to do so. Let me leave you with a question. What's one thing you'd like to do that you've been putting off? Write it down in the comments or on a piece of paper or on a post-it, on a journal, wherever you want. Just write it down. Trust me. See you in 2 weeks.